In this second lecture, we shall discuss about electric field and electric potential in simple way, because these two topics are taught in greater detail in class 12, and in class 10 we come across these two topics and we have to deal with these two topics in relatively simple way. So let's start with electric field. Electric field refers to a three-dimensional region around a charged body. Suppose there is a charged body. Around that charged body, in three-dimensional region or in a space, there is a sphere of influence, and that sphere of influence extends up to infinity. Starting from the point charge or the source charge, where from the electric field is created, and it extends up to infinity. In this figure we have tried to understand this electric field. This is a point charge Q, and closer to the point charge Q, the strength of this electric field is more, and as we move away from it, the strength of electric field becomes weaker. It means if you bring another charge within this field, it will experience less attractive or repulsive force. So let us take electric field. It is the three-dimensional region around an electrically charged body in which its presence of the charged body can be experienced by another charged body in form of attractive or repulsive electrostatic force. This is the charged body Q. And if we bring another test body charge Q naught, that charged body Q naught will experience force. Depending upon the nature, if both the charges are positive, there will be repulsive force. If the source charge is negative, there will be attractive force. But what is common in both the cases? There will be either electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion, but force will definitely be there. So when we take this test charge closer to the body, the strength of the electric field created by this test charge is more, means it experiences more force, and when we take it away, the force goes on decreasing, and where it becomes zero, at infinity, the force experienced by this test charge becomes zero. So again I repeat this thing. Electric field, it is the three-dimensional region around an electrically charged body in which its presence can be experienced by another charged body in form of attractive or repulsive electrostatic force. With this idea in our mind, we shall come to discuss about electric potential. What is electric potential about? Electric potential at a point in an electric field is defined as the work done to bring a unit positive point charge from infinity to that point. Unit positive point charge. Unit positive point charge from infinity to that point. Let this be a source charge Q, capital Q. This is the charge which is creating electric field. The source charge is the charge which creates an electric field around it, represented by capital Q, located at point P, and within the electric field produced by the source charge, P be a point at which we have to find electric potential. P be a point at which we have to find electric potential. For this, what we do, we take a test charge. We take a test charge Q, small q, starting from infinity, and in order to bring it from infinity, some work has to be done. Suppose this is a positive charge and this is a positive charge. So at infinity, what will be the repulsive force? 0. But as this test charge is brought closer, it will go on experiencing force of repulsion. And against that repulsive force, when we bring it closer, work is done. It means work has to be done against repulsive force. So in order to bring this test charge from infinity to point P, whatever the work is done, that is recorded, and then that work done divided by the charge, test charge Q, comes in form of electric potential at point P. At point P, electric potential Vp, that is electric potential at point P. Electric potential at point P due to source charge Q, source charge capital Q, is given by electric potential, symbol as V, is equal to work done. Work done means work done to bring this test positive charge from infinity to point P, divided by the magnitude of test charge, that is Q. Over here, what is the work done to bring the test charge from infinity to point P is W. And what is the magnitude of the test charge? Q. So from this, we simply get an idea. What is that idea? Simply it represents work done per unit test charge moved from infinity to the given point in the electric field. So this is the definition of electric potential at a point in an electric field. This expression V, which actually represents electric potential, is work done per unit charge, per unit test charge. So simply it represents work done per unit test charge moved from infinity to the given point in the electric field. Now we shall come to discuss about SI unit of electric potential. As we have developed the relation V is equal to W by Q, V is electric potential at a point in an electric field, W is the work done to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to a given point in an electric field, and Q is the test charge. So we have the relation V is equal to W by Q. So SI unit of V, that is electric potential, is equal to SI unit of W, the work done, divided by SI unit of test charge Q. So what we have, SI unit of electric potential is volt, SI unit of work done is joule, SI unit of charge is 1 coulomb. So what we get over here, 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Symbolically, we write V for volt. The 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb, is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Now we shall extend our discussion to understand about definition of 1 volt. How to define 1 volt? When 1 joule of work is done to bring 1 coulomb of electric charge from infinity to a point in an electric field, the electric potential at that point is said to be 1 volt. What does it mean? Means when we move a unit positive charge from infinity to a point in an electric field, so whatever the work is done, when divided by the test charge, we get the value of electric potential at that point. Now in this continuation, we shall discuss about potential difference. How do we define potential difference? Work done to bring a unit positive charge from one point to another point in an electric field is known as potential difference. Let us try to understand it. Let a source charge Q be located at point A, and due to this source charge an electric field is created. Due to this source charge an electric field is created which extends up to infinity. Within the electric field created by the source charge Q located at point A, we select 2 points, point B and point C. Now we make the unit positive charge move from, or test charge move from infinity to point C. When the test charge Q moves from infinity to point C, the electric potential at point C is given by WC by Q. Means the work done to bring the test charge Q from infinity to C, that is the work done WC divided by Q. So this gives the value of electric potential at point C. Now when the same test charge is moved up to point B, what is the work done? Work done to move the test charge from infinity to point B, that is WB, when divided by the test charge Q, what we get? Potential at point B. Now we have potential at point C and potential at point B. Now we take the difference of these two potentials. The potential difference between the points B and C is given by VB, potential at final position, VC, potential at initial position, is equal to, for VB what we write? WB by Q, W by Q, and for VC what do we write? WC by Q. And if we take Q as LCM, finally what we get the expression? WB minus WC by Q. By Q. So this is the expression we have for potential difference. Now we extend this discussion with a star over given here. SI unit of potential difference is volt. Why? If we have 10 rupees minus 2 rupees, how many rupees we have? 8 rupees. So rupees minus rupees, we get rupee. Potential, SI unit of potential at point C in volt. SI unit of potential at point B in volt. So volt minus volt will be volt. So SI unit of potential difference is volt. Potential difference of 1 volt. The potential difference between the 2 points is said to be 1 volt, if 1 joule of work is done to bring 1 coulomb of point positive charge from one point to another point. This is all we had to discuss today, and in the next class we shall discuss more about electricity.